It's the Rapid Capture Podcast.
Yeah, we're live. Welcome back to the Rapid Capture Podcast. This is episode 6 with me, Ty, and Alex, aka Ty Kicks, and the Photogrammetry man on YouTube.
Who's actually live on YouTube right now.
Yes, amazing. So, 6 episodes in already. It's flown.
6, that means we reached some special goals on, what's it called? BuzzFeed?
Buzzsprout.
Buzzsprout. What a name.
Yeah. So, 5 was our goal, but now we're aiming to try and get to 1,000 listens or 1,000 downloads. That's the intent. So, once we can get to that point, then we've made it and we're rich.
Well, it's a bit like therapy for me. I get to rant and chat and talk about scanning and photogrammetry and cameras and VR once or twice a week.
Awesome. Wow.
What is that noise that I keep hearing in the office? You can't hear it right now, but a minute ago there was a noise that was going, and I think it might be Joe.
I don't really know.
Brother Joe. Joe, is there some... What's that noise?
Oh, I've just turned it off.
Can I have a look at what it was? I think he's been playing with a new toy that he's bought for one of his children. I think it's a... Oh my God. Look, it's a radio-controlled drift car. He's just showing it to the camera. Look at that.
UDRC Lancia Delta.
It's the UDRC Lancia Delta radio-controlled drift car.
1/16 scale, brushless,
1/16 scale.
lithium ion.
So how long's the battery last?
Well, I just ran it for 10 minutes and it hasn't run out yet. So.
And I've just done a TikTok video of it, so we'll see if that gets a load of views. But it's got little slick wheels on it, blasting it around the office. I think I'm going to have a play with that at Christmas.
I might just stick a little clip in there. So obviously, if you are watching, then you can see some of this. If not, then Alex will, I'm sure, show us some footage at some point of this crazy little drifting rally car.
Can we not have it drift around the office for about the next 45 minutes, please?
Roger.
Amazing.
Thanks.
Yeah, let's keep the noise down. So, so we're back, episode 6, and let's start off as we always do with the world of scanning, whether it be photogrammetry, nerf, whatever it may be. We're going to kick it off with that. So, Alex, have you sold anything this week, or have you scanned anything this week?
Well, there's a couple of things to do with scanning this week. I think my Sketchfab account's been hacked by someone, maybe, because if we look on the screen now, and for people that can't see, there's 2 scans on my profile that I did not scan, and they're on my profile. So maybe someone can help me work this out. Maybe it's a Polycam thing or a Luma thing. Have you ever seen this scan before, Ty?
No.
Of some fruit.
Never.
It's a fruit, and if I zoom in here, it says €1. So it's in France.
It's not a very good scan.
It's
either.
for $12. It's on my account. And there's another one on here. So I've got one that's called Supermarket Fruits, and there's one that's called Diesel Car. And they've both been put for sale on my account, $8 and $12. Anyway, as soon as I got this, I changed my password.
Well, you should do, definitely. Because I'm being brutally honest, it's embarrassing, your scanning game.
Yeah.
It's not the best scans in the world, I'm not going to lie.
They're definitely not very good. But so, yeah, that's the first thing to do with Sketchfab. The second thing is I have sold something, but I can't remember if I've already talked about it or not. So if I have, then sorry. But go to my sales, and the total revenue is $393. 53 things sold, 2 this month. And the latest thing to sell is a T-bone steak from Miller & Carter. So thanks, Miller & Carter. It was a lovely steak. Actually, was it? No. Oh, yeah, it was Miller & Carter, yeah. So this was a T-bone. There's not many photos.
It's Miller & Carter because it says it on the paper.
Yes, Miller & Carter steak, T-bone. Don't normally have T-bone, but normally the fillet. But anyway, this was great. So I ate the steak and then I sold the steak. 3D model. Thanks whoever bought that. It paid for me to have a little bit more food. So that's my...
Looks really nice. I'm not going to say anything other than I do like that little onion bread stuff. It's nice from that place. If you've never tried Miller & Carter, go and try Miller & Carter. It's great. And Miller & Carter, if you're hearing this, we're happy for some discount.
Oh, yeah.
Or free meals.
Free.
Yeah.
So that's my scans. And I've also scanned a little Santa today. And I've just done a video and posted him online, but he's not on my Sketchfab yet. I just need to upload him. So I haven't done that much scanning. I've been doing more demos, really.
Yeah, so my week of scanning has been very slim, but I did scan a little toy car with the objective of trying to fool a few people on LinkedIn because Alex had been doing the complete opposite, and basically he'd been posting videos and saying, is this a nerf or is this a video? And I was like, well, two can play at that game, so let's go, is this PG or is this real? And funnily enough, the PG master thought it was PG when actually it was just a video.
Yeah, but you added a little scam to it. This wasn't just there wasn't just just one video that we're looking at in front of us here. We're looking at a little car, and if you look really closely, about 3 seconds in, he added a little photogrammetry glitch to it to make it look like it was PG. Like, you can't do that. You've got to just do the raw clip, like I did the supermarket clip.
No,
actually,
you can't do that because it's abundantly obvious that there are two different things. Photogrammetry has no dynamic lighting or anything like that, and photogrammetry is all baked in. So it's like when you do an AR sort of like dropout onto anywhere, you know sometimes it's going to have maybe not the best tracking. And I was like, well, that gives the game away straight away if you do a video. So
yeah, but you're scamming it.
I actually, what I did, if you think about it as a clever thing, is I actually did scan it, and it was basically both.
So can we see the other one then in another video? I want to see the actual AR.
Yeah, I'll have to upload it to my Sketchfab account. But the only problem that I've got at the moment is, and I am going to have a little bit of go at Polycam right now. Polycam, I have sent you messages on three platforms
getting
now,
angry,
and I want you to unsign me out of whatever auto Sketchfab account you've got me signed into. Something happened where I had to change my password on Sketchfab, and so what has happened now is that it's signed me into a Sketchfab account, whether I had an old one on a different email
maybe
address.
You're uploading to my profile.
No, I'm not, because they're shocking. But every time I try to load any of my scans right now directly from Polycam, it fails. So it's like a non-pro account, or it won't let me upload it. So
does it say upload failed?
Yeah, it says upload failed. So the biggest problem that I've got, if I'm brutally honest, is that I sign out, and then when I go to sign in, it auto signs me straight back into the same one, and I can't see what account that is.
Have you logged into the Polycam web version?
Yeah, and there's nothing there to allow me to do anything with Sketchfab on there.
Okay, so that's a question to Polycam. You can cut this clip out and put this online. Please, Polycam, can you help Tyrone's account? They are usually really, really helpful. Whenever I message them.
9 million scans for them, and they don't pay you any money.
Polycam, please speak to Tyrone. Or maybe I should message them now and say, please, can you reply to Tyrone?
Yeah, you can do it. It'd be really appreciated.
Can I just ask, if there's no red light on that camera, does that mean it's not on?
No.
It's on. Okay.
It's rolling.
Good.
We're rolling.
So we're done with this cars thing now then?
So done with that. I did upload today a pair of my trainers, which...
Hold on. Just quickly on cars.
Yes.
Do you remember when we went to Florida?
Yeah.
You should probably put a clip in of your 360 video when Ty went into the Cars Lightning McQueen thing, and he filmed in 360 video in there.
Yes.
And what happened? I'm jumping back because it's good content.
Yeah, just really quickly. Literally went in there. It's a show.
You were filming it for Louis?
Filming it in 360 for the ability to watch it back in a headset.
You thief.
And it got to the point where they were about to unveil Lightning McQueen, the star of the show.
Well, nothing's too good.
Sorry, Lightning McQueen Racing Academy, this show has been cancelled.
And they turned all the lights on and went, sorry, unfortunately the show has now been cancelled. Please can you leave from the back of the auditorium. I was like, are you joking? This is ridiculous. Anyway, didn't have enough time to go on it again. Couldn't be bothered to wait in the queue. Sorry, Louis. He was very disappointed. He actually had a real cry. Like, he was really upset.
But can you actually put that clip in? Because it's funny.
Yeah, I'll dig it out.
You showed it me last time when I was in the pool.
I haven't deleted it in anger anyway. So no sales for me. You sold some steaks. Really frustrating because as it stands at the moment, I can't populate my Sketchfab unless I do it through the old means of putting it through my computer. So it might upload that trainer that I was just talking about. But you won't be able to find it because it's not on my Sketchfab. So until I can upload it, you can't see it.
And how do I search for your account if I'm on Sketchfab? Just so other people can do.
Ty Kicks or Ty_Kicks. It's one or the other one.
Normally it brings one up if I go Ty space kicks.
Yeah, try that one then. I don't know what's going on.
No results.
Weird. Maybe
Show
mine's been
restricted.
hacked. Maybe mine's been hacked.
Oh, God. Okay, sounds like Sketchfab. Let's try again. Thai kicks.
Weird.
Okay,
Don't know what's going on there.
we can search Alex Tench, and we don't even find Alex Tench.
I don't think yours is called Alex Tench. I think yours is called Alex Harvey.
And why is it only bring back 2 models and then I have to click on the thing?
Don't know. Anyway, we're digressing off the podcast because of
Look how
technical
amazing!
issues.
Look how amazing
Technical issues
Sketchfab
with
look.
Sketchfab right now.
I've had 2 staff picks as well. Thanks, Alban and the team at Sketchfab.
Let's have a look.
Are you searching for yours now?
Yeah, it's
No, he's got
Thai
worried.
kicks, all one word.
Thai kicks, all one word.
That's it.
Okay,
Look,
we're in.
Hey, so
Okay.
some trainer talk. People who like the trainers on Thai Kicks channel. We have lots of trainers, and I regularly tend to try and scan some of my trainers, especially the new ones.
That thing is
So,
ugly.
And that thing has had 1.6k views.
Okay.
Amazing.
Okay, so this trainer, that's the ugliest trainer
it's
in the
sold.
world ever.
That has sold in the past. That is a seller.
Okay, and I could 3D print that and have a little trainer. I could even send it to China and probably print it as a shoe.
Maybe. And now Kanye's been kicked out of Adidas. There's no more worries. Oh no, Adidas do own the rights to this design.
That is so ugly.
Anyway, right, let's move on. So, big news for rivr. Huge news for rivr. We are going to be at AWE in California. It is a go.
Okay,
Looking forward to that. That's going to be mega.
that's the 31st of May.
Yes.
June the 1st, June the 2nd. So we're off to California again.
Yes. And if you are going to be out there or you're thinking about going to AWE, what is AWE?
Augmented World Expo.
There we go. So AWE is a mega thing for us in the world of VR. Very important. And first time going there with our own booth, which is going to be pretty amazing.
Own booth, like a bit of a testy VR AR lounge. And also, I think we're trying to get Tesla to come with us as well, so they can do a talk about how they've been using rivr Link and rivr AR stuff for their power walls. That sounds good.
Amazing.
I've also got some American news, more American news.
Go on then. What news to me?
ASU. You've heard about it, but they confirmed yesterday. Arizona State University want me to go and teach photogrammetry to the students. This is why
Oh my days.
I thought you might laugh at this one, but
Jesus.
basically because of my photogrammetry prowess, because I'm so amazing at scanning, LiDAR, filming, drones, we're basically going to go and teach people how to do it and put them onto VFX and LED walls. Tyrone just says, can they pay for 2 tickets, please?
Let's just be serious, right? We definitely need to be doing the podcast while we're out there because I probably know how to do photogrammetry with a real camera a bit more than Alex. But give Alex credit where it's due. He's probably done more models than any of us in the entire building, but with his phone.
Yeah.
So fair play. He's
what they
got some
want.
experience, just doesn't know what to do with them other than sell them or put them out as AR.
And I also know how to teach people how to fly a drone and do photogrammetry models as well. They want to scan LA, so we're going to go and do a week in January. We go to, have we mentioned CES as well? We're going to CES at the start of...
No, that is something to maybe talk about a little bit later on, so don't worry about that one.
Top news. Okay, you
Yeah.
mean there's something in the news?
Yeah, there's something later on in the podcast, so
Okay.
don't worry about that one.
So yeah, that's LA in January, first of all, about the 21st of Jan. But Ty's got some more January news shortly. rivr January news.
Yeah, so before we get into the XR news, please tell me, I'm dying for you to tell me, what big hitters on TikTok have you got this week?
Okay, I forgot that we were going to talk about that. And now you mention it.
Or other social channels, for that matter.
Well, I've been pushing TikTok quite a bit, but...
Oh, come on, hang on. Whoa. Tell everybody what you've now got on a certain platform. What have you now applied for?
Yeah.
This is a
Not applied for, paid for.
Paid for, yeah.
So this morning, on the way to the office, I have now got a Twitter blue tick.
Wow.
Paid for. I just
He's
think...
a celebrity.
paid for. So I think that £11 a month to Elon is absolutely perfect because I think he's going to grow that platform massive. I think I can already upload longer videos than you now. So I might see if I can upload the whole podcast to Twitter, see what happens then. I think he's going to grow it. I think it's going to be a payment platform. I think it's going to be a streaming platform for videos. I think he's going to go massive with it.
Not uploaded any videos to TikTok, I don't think. Not TikTok,
Twitter
ever. So
I've only got 2,000 followers on there.
You're definitely uploading videos more than me on there.
Talking of followers, TikTok is now 60,000 followers.
Wow.
And the big hitter recently this week on TikTok was... Let me find the little beauty. Oh, we just go to trending videos and it'll be right at the top. Oh, there he is.
Killing kids' dreams.
This guy ruined my childhood Star Wars dreams in 7 seconds. George Lucas, Scream movie. That's because of the voice. Anyway, let's play the video. But it's interesting how I got this video onto my TikTok.
Yeah.
Let's just play with a bit of audio. Okay, let's start again. 3, 2, 1.
When I saw this guy hiding in R2D to remote my childhood dreams.
Let's just kind of give a little bit of understanding of what you're looking at, which is that there is a guy dressed in Star Wars attire. This is in one of the Star Wars
areas.
Gift shops.
Yeah.
And
it's the droid gift shop.
There was an R2D2 one like moving around.
You can just see him there. Look. People having photos with him.
Full-size R2D2, but this guy has hidden his remote control for it round his back, which, of course, Alex will kill kids' dreams by posting that on socials. It's like posting stuff related to Santa. He wouldn't really do that, but Alex does. Alex doesn't care. Anyway, that is...
the stats.
What at views-wise?
Oh, the stats. So we look at the stats. Just turn down the volume on it.
Blimey. Okay,
so 3.1 million views. It's about 7 seconds long, I think. Let's have a look at the stat. 7 seconds long.
Cool.
This guy ruined my childhood dreams. It's got 220,000 likes, 483 comments. I haven't replied to many of them because they're basically saying to me, you just got this guy sacked from his job. I say to them, no, I didn't. This was 3 years ago. Which brings me to my next point. This video was filmed 3 years ago. You said to me, you've been rehashing content. You're a scraping the barrel guy, you are. But...
No, this is
then
fine.
You started doing it.
New. No, this is new.
No, but it's from 3 years ago.
Yeah, but you never posted it. That's the difference. Barrel scraping is when you use the same content again.
Yeah, but let's talk about how I got this content then. So on Instagram, which you didn't know, I taught you something recently. When we were in America,
thanks, Master Yoda.
When we were in America, Ty got taught by me that you can go to Instagram stories and you can go to archive, top right, click on archive, go back to stories, and the stories, it turns out they're not for 24 hours, they're forever, like Anne Frank's diary. They're forever, so you can go right back. So you can go right back through the stories, right to the start where I found this 3 years ago. Download the video, upload it to TikTok. So now I've got unlimited Instagram stories content coming your way. I'll just go back when I'm bored through the stories from 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. Grab some stuff. You've been doing the same.
I've been doing the same, but I'm not from Instagram stories. I just go onto my iCloud and look back that far, and I've got loads.
iCloud,
absolutely loads. I've gone onto it, and it's all there, ready for me to go. Grabbed a little one from Dubai on the slide this week. I grabbed another little one that was quite good.
So that was good, the slide
Google one.
And the Google one was good. But what I'm saying is if you go to Instagram stories, they're already tool video ready to go.
But some of these are videos I haven't even posted. Like, they didn't even go even onto Instagram.
But you'd have to sort through which ones are tall and which ones are wide.
I only picked the ones that were tall anyway. Okay. So that was the reason why.
And that's good. I like the fact that we can retake old content. Yes, I did a few that were like turkey basting ones.
What you've done now, though, is you've now let onto Instagram that they need to start putting their logo on it, like TikTok.
That'd be amazing. Instagram, go through your stories archives and add your Instagram logo to it. So when you download it,
it's like that.
Yeah, it TikTok has big Instagram logo on it. Zuckerberg, hope you're listening.
You don't want that to happen, though, because then it means you can't do barrel scraping.
I don't care. It's still a video. I'd rather that.
Yeah, but this looks like it wasn't done 3 years ago. It looks like it was done 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So anyway, social hits then. That was a 3 million.
Oh, and today I got the stats for when it came out because TikTok Creator Fund pays you for videos that do well. So when I had the 9 million view one from Florida, that one earned me about £200, but the first day was £107. I remember we looked at the views when we were in Hooters.
Yes.
We went to Hooters.
One of the things that I posted one that was a quite good hitter for me, definitely not 3 million because I don't quite have that followership, but
Nothing to do with the followership.
It is to do with the followership, 100%. Think how many people follow Formula One versus follow Star Wars. There's big
it's not to do. You don't get a good massive
the
hitter.
subject, not the person.
Subject, I agree.
Subject followership, not person followership.
Yeah, the hashtags.
So it's like you know, it's respective based on the followership. I can imagine there's a lot of people that like Star Wars.
Yeah,
probably maybe more than F1. I don't know, but you've got a lot of kids that probably like Star Wars more than Formula One.
You were going to tell us then about your F1 one.
Yeah, so I did one that was basically kind of like a bit of a skit, a bit of a meme. It was very much something that I'd seen somebody else do similar things, and I thought, let's give it a try. But I did it with a bit of a twist, and I did it in my own way. And it was there's a political. He looks like a political correspondent,
UK
but he actually
guy.
is a comedian doing political corresponding. And then when he's off camera, he goes mental. He just loses it and starts calling all the politicians, you know, whatever, this and that and whatever. So, you know, from that standpoint, it was like, brilliant. I'm going to just take those sound bites, remove Boris Johnson's name or remove Liz Truss's name, and I'm going to put it in to stuff related to Christian Horner, because he's just as much of an annoyance as Boris Johnson is. So
and it did all right.
Mixed it all right. And then I also did one about the F1 gala that they had, which is like a big award ceremony where they hand over the big trophy to the team and the driver who wins the championship. And the guy who was handing the trophy is the president of the FIA, and he looked like he was drunk, and he made a really, really awkward comment about Red Bull broke the cost cap in Formula One. And he was like, here is your trophy, and we won't charge you that. We won't take this off you from the cost cap. And it was like, everyone was just like, straight face, like, what? Was that? That wasn't a joke.
You know the guy that you have on there?
Yeah.
Does
Jonathan Pye, his name.
Does he talk about F1, or are you just adding
I'm
him into
using-
that?
I'm using his political
Okay.
videos
Cool.
and just putting it into it to make
That's
it a
more creative then.
new piece of content.
That's
so,
good.
Yeah, go and have a little look at that on my TikTok. But yes, we're digressing off in terms of
Interesting.
subjects. So we will move on from TikTok and go to the XR News. And even though the first thing on the XR News is quite interesting and probably quite good for us in terms of our relationship with Pico, I actually forgot to add on to our little hymn sheet before you do this one. Oh, actually, we'll do that. We'll do that last. We'll do it last. We'll save the best till last. We'll start.
I haven't
with this
even
one.
looked at them. So Ty sends me these,
Yeah, so you
and
haven't
I
got
don't
this-
look at them.
You haven't got this on your hymn sheet, but we'll do it right at the end. So anyway, let's start with this one. This is the one I was on about. It's good for us. Pico are now pushing the Pico 4 headset by giving away 6 free games
Pico
with
4
their headset for Christmas.
Pico 4 holiday bundle includes After the Fall, Walkabout Mini Golf, and 4 more games. But so the Pico 4 Home Edition, the
So the
consumer,
normal edition you buy from Amazon or other stores for Christmas, like your home,
the one we've got
that's-
in the office,
the one that's competing against Quest 2
yeah,
as the VR, because the big thing is Quest Meta are pushing Quest 2 this Christmas strong. They have been doing adverts. There's an advert where there's like a whole Iron Man wrapped in gift wrap, and it's like, want to be Iron Man? And it's like, this is how, and then you undo your present, and it's like the Quest, and you put it on. So yeah, they're really pushing it. But Pico are now like, do you know what? We'll just give you 6 free games.
So have you got to buy anything to get these 6 games, or just buy the headset?
Just buy the headset. I have a look. Let's roll up the thing. But as far as I'm concerned, I think it's pretty much you can claim 6 free games. Look, buy a Pico 4, redeem 6 free games for the
Register
holiday
your
bundle.
device. Okay, so what are the games? After the Fall, Ruins, Magus? Don't know. Body Combat. I've not really heard of many of these games. I mean, it sounds cool that I can play 6 games.
Yeah, but then I suppose in some ways, like, just to be able to kickstart having games on a headset is good to have, and then you go and buy the ones that you really want. It's like, yes, Quest have probably got bigger titles. Yeah, we can give away Beat Saber or whatever, but the reality is that Pico are coming out strong, and they're like, look, we've got a device cheaper than yours, £380 in the UK. And you're going to get 6 free games that you can have fun with at Christmas.
I'm interested in the process for uploading games to that store. I wonder if it's easier than uploading to the Quest store, because if they make it easy for us to upload things and it's a little bit cheaper, then I want to get our stuff that we make on both stores, because it's quite a long-winded process to get stuff onto the Quest store.
Definitely.
With side quest and whatever the App Lab. Jesus,
Well,
it's long-winded.
the bigger that Pico 4 gets, and the more people are using it, the more likely that there will be more people to view what we can put on there. And I'm sure it is easier. I'm sure that we've got far easier avenues through what we do with Pico for rivr than what we would do for Meta anyway. So from that standpoint, I think we're pretty good. I think we could definitely get some stuff on their store, get stuff built and get it on there.
Okay, well, let's maybe the crime scenes and stuff, and maybe some of the step inside stuff that we're working on.
Definitely want a little rivr hub, I think, on there to download, even if it's free and then you pay for the experiences in there or something. That'd be cool.
I wonder how these things are going to handle when they bring out WebXR, or like WebXR is more prevalent.
Well, WebXR will basically be the metaverse, won't it, really, if you think about it? And then the only thing
then
that
there won't
will
be an app
affect
store.
The only thing that will affect it would be that if, like, say, the internet went away, as in, like, as we know it, like the browser internet kind of thing. But I think that actually all that would be is you'd go to your www. And there'd just be a link there, and you just go straight into your WebXR experience.
Just be a load of bookmarks on the homepage.
Should we go to the next piece of news?
Next piece of news, the XR news. Let me just have a little look on my LinkedIn's. The next piece is this one. No Fortnite support for VR, say Epic Games.
Yeah.
No,
that is
Fortnite.
One of those things that I think for a long time we sort of thought it looked sort of pretty tailor-made for VR, really, in a sense. Like, imagine you can like run around and do, and I don't play a lot of Fortnite, but I have tried it. And the thing is, it feels like it should be like ready to be VR'd, but it sounds like Epic don't want to do it.
I wonder if they're just going to make a specific other title that isn't called Fortnite that is VR. A bit like Rec Room on Quest Pro, which is fun to play for a bit. That's cool.
But don't you want to play on the name? Like, surely that would be like big sales in VR, big sales for Epic. Unless Epic are going, well, there's not enough VR headsets yet. When there are, then we'll think about it.
Can we, next week in the news, can you find out the amount of headsets that are out there, like different headsets?
Yeah, we can have a look into it.
It'd be good to know how many there are, because that does, like, everyone wants to develop for mobile phones because everyone's got a phone.
Yes.
But not everyone's got. I mean, I've heard some stats before about, like, Quest 2 sold 8 million and all that type of thing, but it'd be good to have. I don't even think they have released the numbers, but let's have some numbers.
It's just going to be really difficult to verify them. That's all I would probably say. Be challenged to know whether that's true or fake
I guess
news.
you want recurring users, recurring logon.
Cool. Right, next then. We don't have a link for this, but what we do have is an image, and this image
it was on Alan Smithson.
Was flying around the LinkedIn sphere.
You could say flying around the metaverse.
Now, we know that Apple are very, very good at keeping their events and their event kind of like branding pretty quiet. So considering that the date today is what? I don't know what the date today is.
14th of December.
This popped up on LinkedIn and claiming to be an announcement for the event for the Apple mixed reality headset, or whatever it's going to be, for the 12th of January. Now, this is very early, which makes me think
what do you mean early?
It's like you would not see this. Usually, you don't see it until they actually do put it out there. And the one thing they have done a lot of...
You mean the announcement of the event?
Yeah. Well, they normally have an image that is kind of like the invite. So one of the things that you tend to find is that wouldn't come out leaked. Rarely does it come out leaked. It's an interesting thing where they put like think different, see different, would be kind of Apple's kind of branding.
Someone could just do this themselves on Photoshop.
The biggest thing about it is that Apple have made a point of making a lot of their invites these days AR. And this feels a bit weird. I wouldn't know how they would make this symbol an AR symbol. What, a floating RGB
Apple logo
doesn't scream like Apple AR to me as a thing, but might be wrong. Might be proved wrong.
So we did a search, didn't we, trying to find some sort of Apple confirmation. There's like nothing.
Nothing on any of the Apple.
So basically,
Apple rumors,
super speculation currently.
We definitely don't believe that this is legit, but a lot of people seem to be posting out that there is some merit to it. But it's really
a super
weird.
Bandwagon that's been annoying me for about 4 years. Like, I'll sit there at every Apple event, wait until the very end to hope they're going to announce VR, and I get disappointed every single time. I pretty much cry at most events when they nearly announce a VR headset.
And announce the same phone again, just a different
Yeah, same old headset, same old phone. But when they do announce some sort of glasses or some sort of VR headset or something that you wear on your bloody head, I will definitely be crying, like 100% crying, because for me it's like validation that the things we've been playing with for 5 years will then suddenly be mainstream, and everyone will be like, oh, have you heard about virtual reality? It'd be like when they did the MP4, when they released the iPods.
Yeah.
And it was like, MP3s have been out for a few years, but now they're mainstream.
Yeah. Well, like an iPad or something like that, where you turn around and go, oh, you know, have you got a computer? No, I've got an iPad though, kind of thing. It's like whenever I say I work at a company that creates virtual reality
what's
stuff,
that?
they get either what's that or they go, oh, that sounds really cool. Oh my God, that sounds amazing.
Anyway, next. They're just not bothered. Some people just don't get it.
It's just entertaining you because it's not. So it's really, to them, it's quite niche and not really something.
It's
they're into.
nothing. But as soon as everyone's got one, or they see Apple phones are connected to a headset and their TV, they'll be like, oh God, this is amazing.
Cool.
People don't understand VR because they don't understand that it's probably the last medium. You know how we've had like radio, TV, computers, iPads, and now you can strap a screen to your head and look around. It's the first time ever that you can suspend disbelief and actually jump into a headset, and instead of saying, Ty, imagine what it's like if you went to this concert, I can now put you in a video of that concert and you can look around yourself as if you are there.
Yes.
So people don't understand that.
So just for the ones that are listening, this particular invite, whatever it may be, true or false, it's basically a black background with this Apple logo in blue, yellow and red. And basically it's very much kind of like what you think of an Apple thing. It says think different, see different. Please join us for a special event broadcasting at Apple Park. Watch it online or apple.com. January the 12th, 2023 at 10 a.m. PT. Now, the one thing I will say about this particular thing is let's have a little bet. One, it's legit or not legit. Do you think it's legit?
I think it's massively fake, but there might be an event. But this is not. This is not an official Apple thing.
I don't think this is official Apple. But let's have a little gamble on. Do you think the date might be accurate or not? Do you think maybe...
When I did a search online, it looked like there was going to be some announcement in January. There was a few people saying Mac rumours, January event. Maybe, but definitely not that. That's definitely not made by Apple.
I don't think it will be on the 12th. I think that there may be some sort of event, but I don't think it's going to be that date. So if I'm wrong, fair enough. I'll get pulled up when we get to the podcast at that time. We'll see. We'll be definitely covering everything on it if it does get
episode 24.
Anyway, so it won't be that far away. Blimey. Probably episode 12 or something. We'll see.
Oh my God, if we're doing a podcast when Apple announce a headset, I will be jumping around the office.
Yeah, we will.
Can we do a live stream when they're about to announce?
We can give it a try. Anyway, let's move on because we've got 3, not 2 more pieces of news.
Crikey. PSVR?
Yeah, so PSVR about 2-3 weeks ago started pushing out invitations to people to pre-order PSVR 2.
Okay, so there's already been one that came out like 3 or 4 or 5 years ago, maybe?
Not even that long ago. PSVR, it was probably about 4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago.
I played it, obviously, connected to a PC, connected to the PlayStation.
But the thing with the VR 2 is that they were only giving it like limited trickle to people, giving them an invite to be able to pre-order it. Now that invite's no longer, you can just go pre-order it. So,
and it's going to deliver on just after my birthday in February 22nd.
Apparently so, but non-pancake for now lenses.
Oh God, what?
Yeah, still big old boy. But
why is there no decent big picture of it?
I don't know, but it will have some interesting haptics, a bit like how the PlayStation 5 controller's got some cool.
Okay, you can sort of see the controller here in the background, but it looks funky-ish. But if you say big fat lenses, that looks like big fat weight on your head.
Yeah, chunky. And only will work on a PlayStation 5 unless someone does a hack. So, and I think they did hack the original PSVR. So we'll see. It might make its way to PC.
Do you think it'll play old PSVR games? Just lower res?
No idea. No idea. We'll see.
Got to
We'll
be
see.
backwards compatible, surely.
Next one is Quest 2 finally, and Quest Pro actually also got an update. I've been testing out the update. I think the pass-through is improved, definitely. You can now also, as from our last news, do that casting and see the mixed reality, which
Is this
is
what we're
good.
talking about?
No, this is different. No, it's the next one down. Next one down.
This
Next
one?
one down. No, that's it. That one. Weird. I don't know what's going on there because that's the wrong link. But anyway, ignore that. What the news really was that Quest 2 can now use the Quest Pro controllers.
With the cameras on?
Yes.
Okay.
So now, when you have, like, before this new update, I think it was a V47 update that came out for the Quest Pro to update some of these things, like having mixed reality pass-through, recording and casting and stuff to improve the pass-through cameras. The ability for Quest 2 now to use the controllers from the Quest Pro is a big update. The only downside is they cost £300.
As much as the Quest 2 is to buy.
But I have watched a couple of reviews. I looked at Thrill Seeker VR. He did a review of syncing these controllers to the Quest 2. And the one thing that you found was that obviously there was a lot of controller tracking loss when you were playing certain games like Beat Saber.
You mean on the old ones?
Yeah, if you lost the controllers behind your back and you couldn't see the cameras in front, then obviously you would lose that tracking. Whereas with these things, you don't lose any of it, which is
And the
pretty cool.
reason is because there's two or three cameras.
Three cameras.
There's
on there.
3 little tiny cameras on each of the controllers tracking the room around you, the same way
Slam
that they
tracking.
same way that you track from the headset, inside out tracking,
And-
which is amazing.
And they've
Great
both,
fix.
They've both got Snapdragon processors in them as well, so some super overkill on the
Good.
controllers. Amazing.
That's
really,
cool.
really
So
good.
it means you can put your hand behind your head and pull a trigger, shoot someone behind you, basically, and it's not going to lose tracking because the headset can't see the controllers behind your head.
Look at it from this standpoint. To shell out and buy a Quest 2 and these, £700, still cheaper than buying a Quest Pro. So from that
Yeah.
standpoint,
Yeah.
if you haven't got the money for a Quest Pro, but you want better controllers and tracking, you could buy that as an additional accessory.
That sort of shows you, though, how much the Quest Pro is without the controllers. Like, take 300-400 quid off, what was it, 1,200?
1,500.
Okay, so it's still $1,000 for the headset.
Yeah, expensive. And the final news that I forgot to do, and Alex will have to do a bit of Googling for us, is that Samsung have announced they're back in the VR game.
Oh, yeah.
They've officially decided that they want to participate again. We don't know in what
After Gear VR.
way. Gear VR, and they were the ones that were really kicking it off for consumers. And they were working with Oculus, weren't they, to make that stuff?
Yeah, look, Gear VR, powered by Oculus.
Yeah,
back
our
in the day.
favourite images that still do the rounds on LinkedIn.
God, look, they need to get rid of the images that are on here.
Look
'cause
at that one, the one with the hinge. Oh, that's not Gear VR. Though.
Samsung
Hate
Samsung VR headset, when you search that, you get a lot of old headsets back. They're going to have to do a bit of work on that.
Maybe just type into Google 2022 or something and see what articles come up, and it might bring up something. But I don't think that there's any imagery of a new headset yet. Go to all at the top.
All.
I don't think that they've got any imagery of anything new yet.
Jeez, how are we going to find this?
Was it down there? I just saw something a minute ago. I think you just lost it. Go up. Keep going. No. Down. Sorry. Launch mixed reality headset 2023.
Where?
Down. That's
This?
the one. Yeah. Samsung to launch a mixed reality
Okay.
headset. Now, this headset is not the headset. This is just a placeholder headset.
Really?
Yeah, that is not the headset. They haven't showed their hand yet. This is just
So
an
why the
image.
hell
This
would
is
you
a
put
spoof.
any sort of image?
This is a spoof image. This is not the real image. Look, it says Windows mixed reality on that, so it's definitely not their
What's
headset.
AKG mean on the headphones?
That's the brand of headphones.
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, that's the brand of headphones.
So someone's made a fake rubbish photo.
Yeah.
We might as well not even speak about it.
Well, no, it's important to know that Samsung want to jump back in. They clearly realise
Good,
actually they
good,
shouldn't have
good.
been away from the game as long as they have. So I'm quite excited for them to come back and see what they're going to do.
We've got a little comment from Oliver Stewart. Looks great. Can't wait to listen to the podcast tomorrow.
Epic.
Good old Ollie.
Yeah. So that is the XR news.
Okay, so that's over.
That's over. So, sort of like rounding it off a little bit because we're kind of.
I bought you a present.
You bought me a present? Don't be stupid.
I haven't bought you a present, but someone has sent something in to us that is a present that I think if we can keep getting more presents in the post, it would actually be quite fun. We could make them and open them on the podcast. And actually, we had a guy from some pelly case company in America, Texas, who's going to send us a pelly case to put our cameras in.
Sounds good.
So in a week, maybe we'll be able to review that and have a little look at that.
Well, yeah, we can definitely put some stuff out on our socials to express whether it's good or terrible. We'll find out.
What you were going to talk about?
Yeah.
Next?
Well, it was in some part that, and in some part talking about how our week's been since the last podcast.
I went to demo at London Fire Brigade yesterday.
That was it. So this is what I was going to do. Any good visits?
Oh.
Any good demos?
Yeah, that's good.
You know, I unfortunately couldn't attend LFB's demo. I really wanted to, but unfortunately life gets in the way. But hopefully, by the looks of it, if we have another one in January, I'll be able to attend that one.
We've got another demo in January, but we went down yesterday, or I did, with Brad, to demo to London Fire Brigade again. It's about our fourth visit. We've sold into Babcock some Riverlink headset boxes, but now the next goal is to I want to get into all the fire stations in London, basically, and we're on the road to getting that done because they all yesterday saw the value in the operations room, which was amazing, to go in and see where they're taking all the calls for the LFB, and we showed them how they could use the Riverlink boxes for well-being training. They can go out with the cameras and film their own incidents. They go out and film and take people to a high-rise flat 4 times a month, and they fill a building full of smoke and do like what it's like to be in a fire and have a call centre person calling in and calling out. They do that 4 times a month, and each time they do it, they have 12 fire trucks there off the run for this exercise.
That's raving.
So I'm
absolutely raving.
I said to them, I want to come and film it for free and do a little video that shows what it's like in all these different areas from that exercise. And like I could save the cost of that. I could split the cost of that in half straight away.
It's it's amazing to sort of find these things out. Obviously, we're outsiders really from it, even though we've been working with fire services, police, military and stuff for a good number of years now. To find these things out, it blows your mind a little bit. But whilst we have a big box in your hand, and I don't want you to be blocking all of our lovely views of you on cameras with a big brown box, what have you got? What has been sent in? Let's have a look at the present.
Someone sent us a present. Tyrone's obviously going to like it because he's into this type of stuff.
Oh my God.
It's really, really heavy.
It's the dream. It's the dream.
It's really heavy.
If I could get a real one, I would.
And it's got 1,872 pieces.
It's going to be amazing.
What does 10,300 mean?
No idea.
Open the lid.
No idea.
Oh,
we won't be opening it
open.
because it is...
Not for opening just yet.
No.
Look at it. It's really heavy.
It is the Lego Back to the Future time machine, the DeLorean. Amazing.
It actually,
absolutely amazing.
How much are these on the shelf?
I think they're about 140 quid, but they are very hard to find. They sell out all the time. If you can't get your hands on one, that's the reason why they are got gold dust.
It definitely looks amazing, and I think once it's built, can we 3D scan it?
Yes, if it's not too shiny.
I want to 3D scan it, and then we could sell it on the internet.
Alex wants to 3D scan the flux capacitor.
Yeah. That looks cool. Really heavy. Can you get... Ross has got one, actually. Has he built it yet?
No, that's his Cybertruck.
Yeah, Ross has got a Cybertruck
still
Lego.
in the box. I saw it at his house.
No.
Yeah, I can't believe it. He's had it
I
for
think he
ages.
started it, hasn't he?
I haven't seen any parts of it.
Okay, can you make sure you time-lapse this?
I will give it a shot. The only downside is I definitely won't be making it one hit.
No.
I haven't even finished my Ghostbusters Ecto 1 yet, and I got that last Christmas. So the objective is to finish that this Christmas, and then I can start doing this one. But
definitely need to up the game.
Alex can find a nice picture of what this looks like completed, I'm sure, on the internet. So
yeah.
Let's have a look. Pass her over.
Look at it. It's heavy.
Beauty.
Really heavy.
Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. Epic.
Put it on your camera?
No, it don't matter. It's in the middle.
Okay, so
Right in the middle.
Back to the Future.
This is one of the things that's cool about this is that if you had enough money and could find 3 of them, you can have them in the 3 films versions.
Oh,
So you can have them in the version 1, Back to the Future, part 1. Part 2, you can have it where it's got the wheels, like it's flying.
yeah, I'd like that.
And then part 3 is like it's got, you know,
The cowboy one.
some cowboy bits and bobs on it and some interesting hubcaps and stuff. So, yeah, pretty awesome to be able to do the 3 versions. And I know some people that are clearly wealthy enough to have done that. I will be probably doing part 2 because it is the future and we all like the future.
Look at that. Yeah,
Dream.
definitely. You need to get building that.
That is epic. And do you know what? I'm going to get the lights set for it as well. You can get lights. Let's really make it proper.
You want to hope that Louis doesn't like smash it into a wall after you built it.
Yeah, I'm just going to make sure it goes either on a very high shelf or it stays here at the office.
Yeah, put it in the office. Like Joe's got that Saturn 5. That's
Yes.
a pretty cool one.
Awesome.
How have they made a 7-minute video about something?
God knows. They love it.
Oh,
There's
they've
the
got
Ecto.
yeah.
There's the Ecto one. That's what I'm building currently at the moment.
Oh
So,
my god.
looking forward to that. And I've got all the lights and the music and everything for this bad boy. Look, part
oh my
2.
god, the
Dream.
wheels.
Absolutely amazing. Cool. Well, it's nice to be able to get some free gifts. Nice to talk again for another week on the podcast. Really enjoyed having a look at some of the XR news and catching up. Hopefully next week we can get a few questions from some people. If you do have any questions about what we do at rivr, anything to do with any of the R's, you know, XR, VR, mixed reality, anything, let us know. Scanning, photo scanning, drone scanning, nerfs, anything. We would like to hear your questions and we will try and answer them.
You know, any more universities or schools that want me to go and teach people how to do really, really decent photogrammetry, just message us. I mean, the diary's filling up for 23.
Yeah, us, not just him.
Ty would like to be on that plane as well.
Yeah, I might end up there. You never know. We will see you for another episode of the Rapid Capture podcast.
That was
Next
episode
time.
6.
Bye-bye.
Bye.